Okay, forgive me for the fact that this is going to be quite an off-the-cuff video, but Apple has just dropped the new iPhone 14 and 14 Plus in bright yellow, and it's really bad news. Want the latest Apple news, leaks and rumours? Subscribe and ring the bell. Now, why, you might be asking, why is this bad news? Well, here's the thing. Apple has released this new colour digitally on a press release, and they've basically just told us through Apple's newsroom website that this is here. It's going to be available to buy from Friday. That's when you can start pre-ordering it. It'll be delivered from Tuesday. But here's the bad news part. The last couple of years when Apple has done this and released a new colour for the iPhones, they did it at a spring event, so it's almost certainly an indicator that we're not getting a spring event this year. Everyone was kind of expecting that we might have got the Mac Pro. People were expecting that maybe this MacBook Air was coming, but obviously I've been saying for a long time that that's going to be at WWDC anyway, because there's no point in putting M2 inside it, and then a couple of months later coming out with M3 at WW. So that made no sense in the first place. However, the Mac Pro thing, that kind of made sense, and also maybe, I don't know, maybe a Mac Studio with an M2 Ultra in it as well. I thought M2 Ultra might have been coming out at this time of year. If they are going to do an M2 Ultra though in a studio, they could actually just press release that. They did that with M2 Pro and M2 Max in the MacBook Pros, so there's no reason that they couldn't do that, but they will not just press release a Mac Pro. I don't think, because I think there's going to be so much that's new about that they need to really explain how it's going to work, how it's going to be modular, if that's the case, as we expect. This doesn't mean that there are no more products coming. What has happened in the past is where Apple will drop some products on the Tuesday and we'll be like, oh, that's great. And then on the following day, they do another press release. So there is a potential that we actually get a Pro iPhone model in a new colour, although those have been selling quite well. The not Pro ones is where the issue has been in terms of sales, especially with the plus size model. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting more stuff this week on press releases, but there is a possibility, so keep your eyes peeled. Just wanted to drop this in. It's kind of annoying. It might mean that the next real product releases that we get is going to be all the way out in WWDC, but at least if we get them at WW, it's probably going to be M3, and that's a good thing. Now, you might have noticed there's a door here that wasn't here before. I am updating the office. I've mentioned this before. This desk is actually going to be moving onto the back wall that has the old door on it with the iCave logo. That door's going to be going away. That's going to be all plasterboarded over. There is big changes coming to the studio and the setup, so look out for that. It's also Marcintosh, so if you're into Retro Macs, search hashtag Marcintosh on YouTube, on Twitter, and you'll find all the cool content about Retro Macs that's out there from a bunch of different creators, and maybe you'll find a new favourite, but don't replace me. And yeah, maybe we should do some Project 91 stuff. Want the latest Apple news, leaks and rumours? Subscribe and ring the bell.